Welcome to a new video, new top 10. Super excited for this one because we are also celebrating the anniversary of one of the most crucial dubstep albums to come out in the 2010s decade. The God LP by the one and only Code Pandorum. Been a long time fan of the guy. Met the guy a handful of times. Sven's a sweetheart. And he is responsible for really putting dubstep on the map and introducing the grimier, darker sounds of dubstep to the more mainstream airwaves of dubstep. Yeah. The God LP has turned 10 years old. It is February 9th currently, so it is 10 days old and a day. Back when this album came out, what the fuck was I doing? I barely remember. But I know I was a fan at that point, and I remember it just blowing me away. Just 2 years prior, listening to more old school dubstep stuff like Document One, niggas like that, and my entry into dubstep dose. Y'all could check that video. What did underground dubstep sound like in 2015, and getting put on to Code Pandorum, and it just being something entirely different. It's like it's still dubstep, but it's the next chapter of it in the underground, you know? After that 2013, 2014 era, y'all know dubstep split into the more mainstream bro step stuff like E-High, them niggas, the stuff that Dubstep Gutter was posting, and then the underground, which the stuff that Dubstep Dose was promoting. And Code Pandorum was one of the leading faces of that. And yeah, was probably one of my all-time favorite artists, and yeah, I mean, shit, he's left a legacy behind for sure. Dude was 19 when the God LP came out, I believe, because I think he's around 29 or 30 now. I wanted to do a top 10 of his entire discography. It took me a minute to put this shit together because he's obviously gone through different eras too. He has how many LPs to his name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you want to count Inhuman. It should be 6 or 7. Yeah. And also the Pandorum LP too. Yeah. So I think it's 7 or 8 actually. Yeah. For this top 10, by the way, I will not be including Inhuman songs. I can do a separate video for that one. And the Inhuman era is basically from the fucking Apache remix, the techno one, to the Pandorum LP. So everything after that is Code Pandorum, and everything before that is Code Pandorum in my eyes, at least. I don't know where the distinction is exactly, but yeah. This is a guy that just he's not the creator of dubstep, you know? The shit started with actually I have that planned for a different video that's coming out real soon actually, but he's the dude that put it on the map. Because his music is so cinematic and focuses on storytelling and goes through so many different phases. Also put Machine Guns on the map. Tear Out producers would not be using Machine Guns if not for Code Pandorum, because Murata picked it up from him and the Space Boys, which are named in them. But yeah, ultra influential dude. People don't like him because of his opinions on music and his YouTube channel now, which I get. He can be a little, you feel me? I guess a little conceited, but he's gotten better at explaining himself. Let's just get into this, bro. It's enough for an intro. We're at 4 minutes at this point, so let me not. Okay, good. That is just the runner-up, so y'all are allowed to see that. We'll do the. Boom. That's gonna be my face cam for the day. So runner-up, which actually was spot 10, but I had to update this shit last minute, is going to go to Dr. Satan, which is an old-ass song of his. It's from 11 years ago. Dropped on Halloween. Dr. Satan. Super sick song. I really enjoy it because of its syncopated offset machine guns. It has a very interesting machine gun flow. And it has that dirty, early mid-2010s death step grime. And yeah, it's and this was a part of a collab EP with Face Split. Yeah. is released by Plagueborn. I didn't even know that. Okay, interesting. That growl is so classic, Sven. That duh 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 is so cool. They're so like jagged and staggering. Yep, super sick. That's the runner-up, though. Now we're gonna get into the spot 10, which is one I actually put in just quite recently, and it might be recency bias because the song is fucking a week or 2 weeks old. It's gonna be A King's Decapitation by Code Pandorum. We can go ahead and watch the music video with this. This is a new death step song by him, which marks, and I actually saw this live, which was super sick. The nigga has a new mask, right? That looks like kind of updated to the OG one. And as far as I know, for his next single run and possibly album, he's going to go in a more metal direction with this stuff. Like a lot of Terror producers have been doing. Yeah. This hella metal riffs on this thing. I think his own vocals, which is crazy. And yeah, a lot of metal kicks and shit as well. The you feel me? Y'all see the mask right there, bro. It's kind of crazy. What does that remind me of? I'm not sure. Ugh. And that sustained to that has weird dissonances to it. I like it. And his low end is also kind of updated. There's more texture and not harmonics to it, but there's more shit going on there. Songwriting wise, it's not the most unique thing from him. I hear a lot of familiar things, you feel me, especially when it comes to the background melody and choir. But in terms of production specifically, I hear stark differences compared to like music he's put out from a couple months prior. This little breakdown here is crazy. Gotta slow down, of course. This chanting here is crazy. And it just ends, especially with that tension note hanging in the background. Super crazy, bro. Super crazy. Like I said, it marks a new era for bro. And expect a super metal influenced. To be honest, like I said, this new death step, and this is also for a video, the same video that I mentioned earlier that I'm going to be putting out. A new death step is influence of tear out in death step and metal step, you know? And it has all that running through it. Dubstep has gotten closer to metal than ever before when it comes to new death step. It's not just electronic riffs, this and that. It's actual, like, you know, metal instrumentation being implanted and fused into the music. But let's get into spot 9. And this is a track that, well, it combines two of my favorite genres. So, of course, I'm going to fuck with it. And it's such a catchy song. And I'd put it higher if not for the final part, which I do think sums up the track good, but maybe could have done without. It's gonna be Death Funk by him and Quiet. I know Quiet did vocals. I'm not sure if he did any more than that, but his vocals are sick. He does his little singing. It's pitched up in the intro there, and he does his little whisper growl flow there too. And yeah, it's a Brazilian funk song. It's a dubstep song in the Brazilian funk pattern, and it's super sick. Standard Machine Guns. Don't get me wrong, but it's fire as fuck. I'm seeing here it says Inhuman and Quiet Death Funk, so it might be under the Inhuman thing, but I honestly don't care because, like I said, after the Pandorum LP, everything else for me, because he announced it then, is called Pandorum stuff. So anything from 2024 onward, yeah.
I count the dots inside the palm. Magic of the face, you can never pop off. I think you call them now.
The kick, bro.
Draw with a black blade, obsidian, so there ain't no blood in the wire.
And there's a reverse kick too there. You hear it like whoop.
Vision of the rainbow, feeling like a dark art with the end of fire. Utopian dreadnought, I'm to the core, defective mod. Siphon life, cyanide, silence.
The low note. Beep, 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 beep.
Up and off the board. Fight or flight, cynical silence of the battle won. I count the dots inside the palm. Magic of the face, you can never pop off. I think you call them now. Draw with a black blade, obsidian, so there ain't no blood in the wire. Drop vision of the rainbow, feeling like a dark art with the end of fire. Utopian dreadnought, I'm to the core, defective mod. Siphon life, cyanide, silence, up and off the board. Fight or flight, cynical silence of the battle won. Demon mind, chewing guys.
Yeah, standard choir, standard machine guns, but the pattern is what does it, bro. And this song blew up too, which I'm happy for the both of them. And here's a standard death step part, which, like I said, I don't think it's necessarily necessary, but the song without it would have been 1:30, which, I mean, that's actually okay when it comes to the modern era, and especially Brazilian funk style stuff. But yeah. Clean pants snare. Like this drop, if the song was built around this drop and didn't have any of the Brazilian funk stuff, I would have called it a generic Pandorum song. But so super sick song though, for sure. Super sick song. The drums really punch through. All right, spot 8 is going to go to my favorite song off of the Lovecraftian Horrors album. His Brat Killer collab, Overseers. One of the OGs of Death Step coming together with the godfather of it, pioneer, with Sven. Overseers is an insane hybrid of Death Step and crossbreed. That, yeah, it's just super crazy. And really going back to the Lovecraftian Horrors, there is a lot of songs. Deadly Dolls, you feel me? I don't remember a lot of them off the top of my head. The Face Split collab. There was shit. The Murder collab. There was stuff that really stood out to me, but it ended up being this one that I had to feature, the only one on this top 10 list, because of the homage it pays to classic Death Step that even came out before this in 2017. And the cross blend is fucking sick. And the distortion is different. That's Brat Killer.
I think it's that
That's those gabber like hits there is crazy. The syncopation. And the death to the basses. And I believe Sven said in his throwback reaction vid to his own album, he said it's his favorite too. So, you know, on the same wavelength when it comes to this fucking track. Melody's great. Little G minor thing. This sounds like some occult ritual shit. That room.
Nothing can stop that force.
That's a confident ass pan snare. The one thing that puzzled me about this song, has always puzzled me, is how much quieter this part is and what exactly they took out of the drop. I don't know if it's just volume automated, but I don't mind it. It's just the main sound design, like, filtered out, like, in the background. You just hear how insane that percussion is there, all the crash cymbals and shit, and then the insane syncopation of the bass. Right. All right. Let's get into spot 7 though. Super sick track right there, but we will get into spot 7. Desjardins. Also a classic song from him. I feel like such an old head because a lot of these songs are from over 10 years ago. What did it say? December 2014? Yeah. Jesus. Okay. I was 12. Desjardins is one of the closest songs that Sven has put out to a neuro dubstep track. I still think it holds up to this day because of the invention and innovation that he put into it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Crazy intro. Bridge build.
Now look to become.
That turnaround right there is crazy. Just the flow, bro, is crazy.
This.
Spot 6. One of the most epic Code Pandorum songs in my opinion. It's so majestic. Roads to Rome. Yeah, just these insane, grandiose, sustained chords come in with this track. It's an underrated song of his too. Well, I can't say underrated because I know it has a lot of views on Dark Step Warrior, like over 100K. But yeah, actually, let's put on the Dark Step Warrior thing. I could honestly see this song being like part of a soundtrack or something from a older game, you feel me? That's at least a decade old, around the same time when this came out. 300K. Right before the turnaround, the fucking not the turnaround, but the second part there, the syncopated guns, bro. Like, imagine this song with the 2026 Sven mix down, how insane it would sound. It'd probably be top 5. But at the end of the day, the idea is most important to me. then it's the execution, and then it's the mix down. So I really don't give a fuck. Also, notice the BPM. I'm glad that I caught on to that just now. That's got to be 110 or even 100. No, bro, that might be 90 to 95 even. Also, notice the BPM. I'm glad that I didn't forget to mention that. I believe it might even be at 90. Yup. And the songwriting too, bro. Just bringing back the first part of the drop there. Jesus. That structuring was very popular in the mid 2010s when it came down to round dubstep, and it works perfectly with this song. Yep. And I don't know why I just took out the SoundCloud thing here. That's kind of crazy. Okay. We're at top 5 now, right? We're at top 5. This is where it starts to get serious. This is where it starts to fucking get. We're at top 5 now, and this is where it starts to get serious. A song off of the Art of the Devil LP. The best song off of the Art of the Devil LP. And the only mid-tempo song is on this thing. It's his best mid-tempo song. It's Purpose. It released mid-tempo song because there's some crazy shit on his Leviathan tape. But Purpose. What do I say about Purpose? Blew up like crazy. Probably has damn near 1 million streams on Spotify. It's such a solid death step mid-tempo hybrid. Has a nice little analog intro here. When the drop comes in, it doesn't really do much. You have the little shrill tone there and the super distorted and compressed snarling bass there. And a low tension note. But then the switch has this insane machine gun delivery, bro, which really got me. Fun fact, this was actually one of the first videos I recorded before the first Joke video came out. That was back when I was trying to do reactions instead of like reviews where I listened to the music and then like write something about it and then present that. I didn't know how to do reaction videos back then, so it never came out. I just deleted the footage. But this was one of the songs that was supposed to kick off the Joke debut. This little third part is sick too. And then the second drop rounds it off nicely. Yep, great song. Great song. Spot 4 we have here. 2018, the Videodrome LP. Just a very back to basics death step LP. Not much ingenuity running through it. Had some nice analog non-drops. There was one song that specifically stood out to me because of its earth-shaking drops, and I'm not sure if I ever heard this live. I must have, because I've seen bro live under code Pandorum 3 times now. So I probably have heard it live before, but you only really understand how brutal the low end is if you listen to this on non-headphones, like speakers that have a subwoofer or anything like that, because it hits that much harder. But it still hits like a truck in ear pods or whatever the fuck. Dimension 3 probably also has the best 80s throwback analog non-drop of the entire LP. It's the best song. Yeah. Again, another pretty minimalistic drop too. Let's play it out. A lot of straightforward songs, like I said, across this album, including this one, but the song it gets it. The Brit crushing effect is sick. Listen to the screech and listen to the bass drop. It's crazy how minimal it is, bro. Insane chime in the back, just filling out the high end, and then that. And this might be his hardest kick he's ever put forth in a song. That kick sounds like it's trying to punch through the bass line. And it's successful because of sidechain. Fuck punching through it, because that's what most kicks do. This sounds like it's like an anvil falling onto a piece of wood. Syncopated little vocal chop. And then the second drop, dude. The fake out. And then the little growl sound on top. And yet another A, B, C, B song structure when it comes to the drops. Yeah, it's a mountain of a song. Absolutely crazy. Top 3. We're here. Okay. So these next 2 tracks are from the same LP. His most recent LP, La Fin Absolue du Monde. I want to talk about Cement Garden. Cement Garden, when the preview came out for his 2024 album, I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, he's back with a vengeance. Like, he's really been fiending to go back to this deathstep sound, but it's leveled up. Not as leveled up as it is now with like King's Decapitation and all that, but he was on some analog horror shit with the aesthetic. And this song, tried and true deathstep, but it combines that with a little bit of new rhythm. It has these nice, goofy little sounds that pop in, you know? Which don't necessarily take away from the darkness, especially because of the second drop, that little pattern that pops in, and the bass, is absolutely demonic. It's like new rhythm basses, but drenched in this deathstep distortion. And they're kind of machine gunny too. Like, the tonality would make you, it gets you moving. It's like kind of silly, but still drenched in darkness, similar to how Sudden Death does it, but this one's even more menacing than that. And the first time I heard this drop live, it should be on my Jarrell Morel page, or did I delete all those? No, it's actually on the joke page on this YouTube channel you're on right now. Is my initial reaction. I didn't know it was the song from the preview because he only previewed the second drop. And then this second drop, dude. The vocal sampling, the screech that comes in when the drop hits.
I have to escape this dark.
That roll sound right before the kick hits again is the most evil sound I think he's put into any one of his songs. That right there. Vroom. It's so violent. Just the thrashing basses, the kick. Yep, that's Cement Guard. Spot 3. Spot 2. I think I can leave my thing maxed out. Spot 2. Also from La Fois Absolue du Monde, like I said. This song contains the greatest Pandorum drop. So you might ask, Jarrell, why is it not spot number 1? Because I do feel like the second drop of this song weighs it down. And the third drop, as good as it is, does not top the other drops on my spot 1 pick. But the first drop is his greatest drop. Pandorum with Desolation. Yeah, we'll get into the 2 other drops first. We'll do it like that. Save the best for last. Notice how the little delayed out almond break from the Cement Garden track. This is the song that follows it. It's a seamless transition. Now, the drop I feel like weighs it down is this one right here. Nice little machine gun delivery, but y'all hear those squelchy sounds? They sound a little cheap to me. I don't know why. It sounds kind of silly, like a cheap horror slasher or something. I think if those were taken out, and if the machine guns were a little deeper, I'd have fucked with this more. I do enjoy the drop, but the little sounds sort of ruin it for me. Sounds like a cheap sound effect to me. I don't know. This final drop here is very good. It's not the best I've ever heard of from him. That's the first drop of this song, but it's nice. Nice musicality, nice searing sustain. That could have used a kick right there. That dissonant. And now, all that's left to talk about. Obviously, you have great non-drops here. But it's the first drop. The first drop contains, quite literally, the most mammoth respace I've heard him put to the table. But that's not what made me label it the best drop of Pandorum's. It's the snare on top of that. That's the cherry on top. Like, when I heard the respace, I was like, yeah, this is a 9 out of 10. But when I heard the snare and the reverb tail it has, Jesus Christ, the vastness of it, that from a 9 to a 13 out of 10. No cap. And there's dissonant sounds in there too that just make my insides shudder. Straight goosebumps.
Ignite the darkness.
Oh, bro, why is it like that? It's like a gigantic rim shot in a cave that's 50 fucking acres. But my comment, blood and pus are coming out of my ears. And how this bass jumps to E from the Reese being a D sharp, bro. Jesus, the writing. Actually, I might be tripping. I don't know. And Reese basses fluctuate between notes anyways, but... And that ha sound, that little extra drum. Yeah, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard from him. That drop encapsulates dark dubstep. That drop is called Pandorum. Like, if a nigga was to ask me, like, show me his best work, show me his best drop, what makes him appealing, I'd show him that drop right there. Desolation's first. And that's why it's my spot too. Honestly, without that drop, this song wouldn't have made the list. Wouldn't have made it. But since it's so good, I had to put it in the spot too. Yeah. Boom. Now, spot one is kind of obvious. It's the greatest Death Step song of all time. It's one of his biggest songs. It is the intro track on, or does he have an intro on the God LP? It is the first actual song on the God LP. Yep, it's the intro track. Calvaire. There's only an outro, yeah, obit. Yep. Calvaire. Calvaire has Haunting Choir. Calvaire has such a sick Reese bass. Calvaire has such great triplet, dirty machine guns. Calvaire has, the second drop is a inverted version of the first drop. You have first drop switch, and the second drop is switch, first drop, right? And Calvaire is just the most realized, put together, best death step song of all time, and one of the top 20 dubstep songs of all time. Yeah, this is peak.
Diese Woche bei Netto.
It's every time. Every time it's some anticlimactic shit with fucking SoundCloud. There's like this fiddle sound that like rises in pitch that's so evil sounding. The riser thing right there is so... Notice how there's just a straight shot of white noise, like a like the rides aren't even enough. The pitch up there. same thing. And I don't know what it is, because I know these drops are essentially, you feel me, it's a ABBA format, but the respace hits so much harder after the machine gun part comes before it. I don't know why. It almost feels like a different Reese. In my opinion, I don't think he can ever top this because of how iconic it is and how forward thinking it is. Maybe there might be some music he puts out in the near future that I enjoy more, that I deem to be more unique, more creative. But when it comes to trend-setting shit, this is the one. And I just love how after it's labeled as hashtag dance on SoundCloud. That's funny as fuck. I think the whole album is. Best choir piece too. What a great way to end this one. Pandorum Top 10. I appreciate y'all for watching. Leave your opinions in the comment sections. Favorite Pandorum music. What got you into Pandorum. Yeah. Happy birthday, belated, to the God LP. And Sven, for watching this, I am super, super stoked for the upcoming LP. Peace out, y'all.